Chapter 26. The Pursuit. The machine's chamber did not merely go dark, it collapsed, its geometry unraveling like paper scorched in flame. Walls folded inward, ribs of alloy snapping and curling as though eaten from within. The floor cracked apart, light gushing up through fractures. Mac clamped his arm around Ace's shoulders and dragged him bodily across the rupturing platform. "Move, damn you!" he roared, though Ace's boots barely scraped along. The light beneath them surged, then spat them upward in a violent, shattering pulse. The chamber expelled them like debris. One moment they were drowning in radiance, the next they were hurled into the wasteland night, tumbling end over end across the sand and slag. Mac hit hard, his ribs screaming, the breath ripped from his lungs. He rolled until he slammed into a jagged rock. His armor cracked, sparks fizzling. Beside him, Ace crumpled into a heap, coughing blood. The ground behind them heaved. The vault's entrance, the alien archway that had so long loomed half-buried, imploded, sucked inward. Sand and stone cascaded, swallowed whole. The horizon shook. Then silence, as if the world itself exhaled relief. But above, the sky had changed. A lance of light speared into the stars, blinding, pure, straight as a god's finger. At its base, the vessel rose, carrying stone with it, or what had once been stone. Their fused silhouette hovered for a breath, radiant wings of alloy and fire stretching wide. Then it surged forward, streaking east across the heavens, carving a burning scar that seared into Mac's retinas. Ace shielded his eyes, groaning. Bloody hell. It's leaving. Mac staggered upright, spitting blood, his chest aflame with broken ribs. He planted his boots, craning up at the streak. "No," he rasped. "It's not leaving, it's heading somewhere." He felt it in his bones, the pull, the destination. The vessel wasn't retreating, it was advancing. Toward what? He couldn't know, but he knew stone was inside it, and he knew he'd never forgive himself if he let him vanish. Ace crawled to a knee, his hands shaking. "Mac, we can't fight that. You saw it. It judged us like insects. We're still alive only because it chose not to squash us." Mac turned, grabbing Ace by the collar, hauling him up despite the pain that shot through his chest. His eyes were bloodshot, his teeth bared. "He's one of us. He's our bloody squad. I don't care if that thing's got the power of 10 suns. We don't leave stone behind." Ace stared at him, mouth open, trembling. Then his jaw set. Slowly he nodded. "All right. But you're mad, Mac. Proper mad." "Good," Mac growled. "Mad'll keep us moving." The wasteland stretched endless around them, black dunes and skeletal ridges. Their transport was gone, buried under the vault's implosion. Their armor was failing, HUDs flickering. Weapons low on charge, supplies ruined. Yet still they ran. The vessel streaked across the horizon like a new dawn, its tail of fire a beacon. Mac set his jaw and pushed forward, each step a jolt of agony. Ace stumbled behind, muttering half curses, half prayers, but refusing to stop. Hours blurred. The sky shifted from star-scarred black to bruised indigo. Sand hissed under their boots. The light ahead never dimmed. At last, they reached higher ground, a ridge of glassy stone where slag had once cooled from some ancient bombardment. From here, the land unfurled in broken waves, and far across that expanse, where the vessel's light touched the horizon, something stirred. A spire. No, not a spire, a city. Alien towers rose jagged and silver, half collapsed, their angles impossibly precise. A husk of civilization long dead, yet as the vessel descended, the towers lit, conduits awakening. Machines the size of cathedrals groaned back to life. Ace dropped to his knees, whispering hoarsely, "It's waking the whole bloody place." Mac stared, fists clenched. "That's where it's headed. That's where it's keeping him." Ace looked up, eyes haunted. We're chasing a god into its throne. Then we'll knock the bastard off it, Mac said. The descent from the ridge was brutal. Slopes of glass cut through their boots, sent them sliding, tumbling. Mac's armor tore, exposing raw skin. Ace fell more than once, Mac dragging him back up with curses and grim humor. By the time they reached the valley floor, the city loomed vast. Its outer towers pulsed faintly, veins of light spreading like a heartbeat. Then, movement. Figures. At first shadows, then clearer. Constructs. Metallic forms dredged up from the sand, reassembling as they strode. Some humanoid, others spider-limbed, others hulking like walking fortresses. Their eyes burned white. Their bodies were patched together from wreckage. They turned in unison, all facing the two humans. Ace swore under his breath. "Oh, brilliant! The welcoming committee!" Mac adjusted his rifle, though the charge counter blinked red. He spat blood onto the sand. Good. Means we're close. The constructs began to march, 12, 2 more, rising from the dust like memories given form. Ace raised his sidearm with a shaking hand. "We don't stand a chance." Mac grinned despite the blood on his teeth. "Since when did we ever?" The constructs broke into a run. Mac and Ace did the same, sprinting toward the city's outer rim, weapons barking, sparks of light cutting into the night. Above them, the vessel descended, its radiance bathing the towers in holy fire. And within its glow, faint but certain, a human silhouette stood. Stone, arms outstretched, eyes burning like suns.
That is the end for this one. Make sure you come back for more, and like and subscribe. See you soon.